It was a quiet Tuesday afternoon when I made a spontaneous decision to visit my girlfriend at her office. We'd had a tense argument the night before, and I wanted to make amends with a simple gesture. Her favorite coffee and a small bouquet of flowers. I knew her routine well. Around 2:30 p.m., she typically took a short break. My plan was to catch her at her desk, maybe share a light moment, and ease the lingering tension between us. I entered the building with quiet confidence, giving a small nod to the receptionist who gave me a fleeting look of recognition. I'd been there enough times that I didn't need to sign in. With the coffee warming in my hand and the flowers beginning to droop slightly, I made my way up to the third floor, heart beating a little faster from anticipation. Her office door was ajar when I arrived. Expecting to find her working or chatting with a colleague, I instead found her chair empty. Her purse was slung over the backrest and her computer screen was on, suggesting she hadn't been gone long. I gently placed the coffee and flowers on her desk and sat down in the guest chair, hoping she'd be back any minute. Several minutes passed in silence, until I heard a soft giggle from behind the closed bathroom door within her suite. It caught me off guard. The sound wasn't cheerful or casual. It had a tenderness, an intimacy that didn't sit right with me. I stood slowly, hesitant but curious. The moment I drew closer, the noises became clearer. Low voices, breathy and unmistakably intimate. My chest tightened. The laughter had morphed into something else, moaning. Frozen. I pressed my ear gently against the door, hoping against hope that I was mistaken. But I recognized her voice, soft and whispering something indecipherable, followed by a man's voice, warm and affectionate in tone. My hand trembled as it hovered over the doorknob. My instincts screamed at me to walk away, but my body moved before my mind caught up. I shoved the door open. What I saw struck like a blow to the gut. She was pinned gently against the wall, her blouse unbuttoned halfway, his mouth pressed to her neck, his hand resting comfortably on her hip. The room froze. Her eyes widened in terror, and she scrambled to pull her shirt up. He backed away quickly, adjusting his belt, his face flushed with panic. I stood there stunned, the coffee cup falling from my hand and crashing to the floor, hot liquid spreading across the tile. My voice came out weak and trembling. "What is this?" She couldn't speak, just stammered and blinked through tears. The man, someone I vaguely recalled from a past dinner gathering, tried to offer the usual pathetic excuse. "It's not what it looks like." "It's exactly what it looks like," I said coldly, my fists clenched, trying to keep from shaking. She stepped forward, desperate, reaching for me. "Please just let me explain." But there was nothing to explain. She was there with another man. The truth was naked and obvious. Her eyes welled with tears, and for a brief second I wondered, was she sorry for what she did, or just sorry she'd been caught? I turned and walked out without another word. I didn't look back. I didn't care about the flowers or the spilled coffee, or the bewildered stares from her colleagues as I stormed out. In the elevator, my chest felt heavy, like I couldn't breathe. I couldn't believe what I had just seen. We had been together for 3 years. I had been seriously thinking about proposing. I thought our argument the night before was just one of those bumps every couple experiences. But that day proved otherwise. Outside, the sun was blazing, cheerful and indifferent. I sat in my car, unable to move, stunned and numb. The image of them in that bathroom kept playing in my mind like a cruel loop. I wanted to scream, to break something, to cry, but I just sat still, as if silence could somehow make it go away. She called that evening. I let it ring. She sent messages, voicemails, long texts, begging for forgiveness, blaming stress, calling it a mistake. She said it only happened once, that it didn't mean anything. But it meant something to me. It meant that everything we had built, every shared laugh, every whispered plan, every moment of trust, was shattered in a single reckless act. In the days that followed, friends started reaching out. Some were shocked. Others said they had noticed little signs, but hadn't wanted to interfere. That realization stung deeply. Had I really been so blind? Was I just a man who saw what he wanted to believe? One evening she came to my apartment. I didn't open the door. She cried outside for what felt like an hour, her voice broken and pleading through the barrier between us. I stayed inside, headphones in, refusing to acknowledge her. I didn't have the strength to hear her excuses face to face. Weeks went by. I buried myself in work, turned down invitations, cut her off from every channel of contact. Slowly, the pain dulled. But the wound remained. The memory of that afternoon haunted me, especially at night when the world went quiet and the past crept in. Eventually, I started therapy. My therapist said betrayal shakes the ground beneath you, that healing is slow, and that once trust is broken, it's not easily given again. I didn't argue. I nodded and listened, hoping one day I'd stop reliving that moment. Life went on. I built new routines. I met new people. Laughed again, though not as freely. I didn't jump into another relationship. Just the thought of opening myself up again made my stomach churn. Then one day, I received a letter, handwritten, from her. She said she was leaving the city, starting over. She didn't ask for forgiveness, only wanted me to know she was sorry, that she still loved me. I read it twice. Then I burned it. Some memories belong to the past. That part of my life ended the day I opened that door. What was meant to be a loving surprise turned into a devastating truth. But oddly, it also gave me freedom. I moved forward, not carrying bitterness, but clarity. I know now what I deserve. And it's not a love that hides behind closed doors. It's someone who honors me openly. That day broke me, but in breaking, it also built something new. A stronger version of myself, piece by painful piece.